My name is Stephen Atkins, and I'm the director for the upcoming production of Medea at Capilano University.
I'm Tora, and I have just moved to Vancouver from Australia. And in Australia, I was working with a physical theatre company called Zenzo Physical Theatre, working with a number of training methods from all around the world. And I've come to work with Stephen on this production and to train our actors in those methods as well.
Well, this is an ancient Greek tragedy, so many directors have touched it before us. The story is 2,400 years old. But one of the things that happens when you read this play, Medea, is that the story does leap off the page at you as something that's still alive today. Every time you read a headline about domestic violence, or every time you read about women's rights or situations in the workplace, these issues are still alive, and the war that is referred to in the play between Jason and Medea is still being waged. So in terms of tradition, what a traditional director might do with it, well, in which tradition? In 2,400 years, the theater has gone through many, many changes. So one of the things that we're doing is reawakening a fully embodied performance style, such as what may have been around in the ancient Greek times, but certainly we are not doing a traditional rendition of Medea. It's very contemporary, very edgy. We're incorporating many different interdisciplinary arts, film, visual art. There's choreography, as well as some amazing text work being done by our actors.
Again, part of the part of the training that I've done has been in Buto dance, and they use a lot of mask work, just using the muscle of the face. And so we found a little moment, just literally the other night in rehearsal, we found a little moment where we decided to use that in the work, and that's going to be that's one of our big specky moments, and that's another thing about the piece. We've sort of carved
specky
out.
Specky is Australian for spectacular.
Oh, sorry. we found some moments to have these really big images on stage, which is super exciting. Ready? Oh! Breathe. Relax necks. Don't lean on your hands. Ready, ready, ready. Oh! Group speech, double time. Stay together, but don't lag and speak slowly. Double time, listen, staying together, group speech, go.
All well-ordered things are turning on themselves. The words of men are deceitful. The laws protect the privileged. Honor and rank are purchased. Families are discarded. Honor is coming to the female sex, but it is not without sacrifice. Slander no longer destroys us, but there are casualties.
Very good. Fast as you can, down. Go! Up! Down! Up! Down! Up! Breathe. Open your heart to your audience. Down. And relax. Good. Good morning. On one hand, it really does appeal to a modern audience. And a modern audience needs to be engaged in a very visceral, tangible way. They want all of their senses to be engaged. So it's visually very interesting and in some parts quite stunning to look at. So there's lots of things to look at all the time. You're engaged in that sense. You have performers which are not necessarily adhering to conventional use of space in the theatre, so you're affected in that sense as well. We may have a point where there's definitely no very strict fourth wall, in this piece. So I think it really appeals to a modern audience to be engaged on many levels, but it also has this emotional core, and the story is a very, very powerful story. And I honestly think that the audience will come and watch, be blown away by the image, but also I think really moved by the performance as well, on a very on a very deep human level.
Yeah, in working on this show, we've really held up. We think we've struck a good balance between spectacular image and pictures on stage, and really in-depth character work. So you get the best of both worlds, the best of the classic Greek and the best of what we see in movie acting. And come to see this play, even if you don't like theater, because we like to think, maybe vainly, that
if you think you don't like theater.
Yeah, if you think you don't like theater, we like to think that we're here offering something unique and something that perhaps it doesn't normally hit the stage in Vancouver. So.
Yeah. I think you'll be changed in some way.